Hi, my name is Julia, and this is my social justice activation presentation on Black and POC voices slash characters in animation. Just as a heads up, I'm going to be focusing more on Black characters and voices. So, why this topic? Well, my love and personal connection to the medium makes me, I think, well suited to talk about this because I've been watching cartoons since I was little, and you know, I always had people that looked like me on the TV. I had people like Bubbles from the Powerpuff Girls. I had Cinderella, most of the Disney princesses. I never felt left out, and I never felt like I was unimportant or invisible. But I think that the lack of black characters really makes it so that, if you're a young black child and you're watching the TV, it tells you that you're not the protagonist and you're not the hero. You're not the main character. You're the side character, or you're not there at all, and it can make you feel invisible and it can make you feel inferior, and you can internalize whiteness as the standard when it obviously is not the standard, or shouldn't be. And that's why I think that representation in media is extremely important and damages people more than you know. And even for white people, it's important to see people that are different from you on your TV so that you can understand that there are different people out there and it doesn't matter. You shouldn't treat them any different. So, my role as a social change agent is a storyteller and an innovator. I want to be an animator, so that is why I'm a storyteller. I want to create characters and have my own show one day, probably, hopefully. And that is also why I'm an innovator. I want to create things. And I think my role as an animator, if I am successful, will hopefully allow me to be a voice for others in my industry and not only have black characters on my show, but hire black artists and black animators to help me, and to work alongside me. Because it's important to include people that uh, will know how to portray the character accurately. Um, so, my step towards change is I have been really inspired by Instagram accounts like Melanin Animated and Afro Anime to create a place where uh, people that don't feel represented can come and see a page curated for them with characters that resemble them, and just general news and projects that include uh, black animators and POC animators in general. So that's why I decided to open this account called Animation Rep for All, and I only just created it, but hopefully I'll be able to make it grow a little bit and hopefully make some people feel a little bit safer, and more represented. And simple things like, drawing minority characters, including them in your stories. It's a very easy thing to do, and I think everyone should do it. Every aspiring animator should have some black characters or some Asian characters or whatever it is, and promoting black artists on your socials. So, what can I learn from this? Well, I think there's a lot of work to do as an industry. Obviously, I'm very young and I don't have my own cartoon, so it's not like I can hire people and give these voices yet, but I think these simple steps can go a long way. And another thing with my account is I have to be careful to respect and listen to the people I'm trying to uplift. Obviously, I'm a white girl, so I will never truly understand what it's like to not be represented, and I don't want to offend anyone or feel like I'm encroaching on a space that isn't made for me. And I think the way to do that is to separate myself from this account, as in I'm just posting and reposting things that will help people feel seen, and I'm not interjecting myself in these posts. My vision, well, I'd like to see obviously a change in the inclusion of people, of person of color voices in the animation industry. And if we don't change this, our society will continue to uphold whiteness as a standard for young children. And I'm inspired to activate change in this media because I see a future where, black kids and POC kids internalize whiteness as a standard and as a result, put themselves down. And I think I've already seen it, and it's very sad. So I'm reachable at Animation Rep for All on Instagram, and this is my email. And yeah, thank you for listening to my presentation.